It's your 90th birthday, an amazing occasion, and we wrote you a poem for your celebration. Though you are the master of verses and rhyme, we'll give it a go. I hope you won't mind. You showed me great love as a child and a teen. You scrimped and you canned and you sewed like a fiend. I never felt less than or that we were doing without. You were perfect, still are. Of that, there's no doubt. You helped with our babies, once with a boot on your leg, fixing us dinners and staying up late so Larry could work and I could get rest. When I think of it now, I know you're the best. Your visits continued as our family expanded, and we came to see you whenever you could stand it. You played and you cooked and you endured all the noise of our sweet little girl and our 4 lively boys. Larry, Jenny, and Scott, Mark and Rod, and Tim too, remember the good times they've all had with you. They've each had their memories and they all want to share how you've loved them and served them with joy and with care.
When I was much younger, I loved to come to dinner. The good food convinced me Sherry just might be a winner. I thought if she's anything like her wonderful mother, she'd make a fine wife unlike any other.
It seems like road tripping was right up your alley. There was Bend and McCall, Park City, and Sun Valley. Brian's fire in the trash and Bruce losing the keys. Pushing Jeff through the window was simply a breeze. We flew to New England. We stayed in charming Woodstock, awed by the beauty, all while playing Knock Knock. You gave us the music of Les Mis and Phantom, and I still love to listen to Bocelli and Brightman.
Your old house brings memories of good things to me. Playing with cousins in the shade of the tree, a run across the bridge to hear honks of trucks' horns, smelling bacon and eggs as I woke in the morn. Then you moved. I was sad, but nothing was different. You were the same Grandma Bills, fun and benevolent. A safe place to land when the world seemed so hard. You were my haven, my healer, and for sure a game czar. You came to my rescue when Callie was new and gave me some courage, helped me know what to do. You're talented and honest, you're steady and funny. You're an example of love and a pure testimony.
I met Jenny at your place for our very first date. You gave me a cookie you just barely baked. I was treated with love when you welcomed me in, and we've laughed and we've kidded ever since then.
Thanks for taking us swimming in your neighborhood pool. You were cool with your visor and your neon green noodle, but the best is your laugh. When I'd twirl and I'd wiggle, I could see your eyes smile, and I loved how you'd giggle.
Don't you think midnight was a little too late to keep playing 5 crowns so you could be in first place? We could have played on, but you were just a bit scrappy, though you made me feel special and wanted and happy.
When we'd visit, I loved to play ball in your yard, but going down to the basement was scary and hard. You may not have noticed the creaks in the floors, but I did, and the scolding and slamming of doors.
How excited you were when I said I'd envisioned I'd serve the same place with Paul on a mission. Then it happened, and we were all thrilled and amazed. And you wrote letters and worried and helped pay the way. Oh, remodeling your condo was a memorable summer. We would work and we'd play. There was nothing much funner until you would look at me and all of a sudden you'd smile and you'd tell me, you get out and go scudding.
All that scudding eventually led Scott to me, and I am glad we are a branch of the Bills family tree. You are always so happy to welcome us there, including the kids with their wear and tear.
I love how you sent us some actual mailed letters. The backwards mirror puzzles could not have been better.
Most of the time you make me feel happy, but one time not so. You got to pet our dog Zerg when I didn't even know.
As great grandmas go, you really are great. When we play games with you, we get to stay up way late.
You made up a dice game just for us. I was so good, you had me roll pixie dust.
I love roasting hot dogs in the old fire pit and how you'd treat us so well by making us peach flips. When it came to buying cars though, you really weren't right. You should have bought a Lexus. You ignored my advice. My love of great music came directly from you. Rachmaninoff, Tchaikovsky, Gershwin's Rhapsody in Blue. Listening to Phantom and Les Mis, you taught us to play poker, and all this while we were just little kids. I love that you wanted to hear me play the horn at Interlaken, the Y, or even on Sunday morning. It meant such a lot you were watching to see if among the musicians you'd find me on TV.
It was fun in your basement with Scott throwing balls, till we beheaded a farmer and broke a mirror on the wall. I felt bad, Dad was mad. You said, it's not a disaster. You taught things aren't important, it's memories that matter. I spent Y2K New Year's with you and most of the nation. We worried that by midnight we'd lose all information. We were anxious for nothing, so with a wink and a nod, I said, shut up, Grandma, and you said, oh, shut up, Rod. Not too much later though, a couple months maybe, I opened my call with you and cried like a baby. My family was there with us to share in the joy that in Ecuador I'd grow into a man from a boy.
You read to my kids while you sit in your chair, and we're perched on the couch and love watching from there. I love playing games, and I know you do too. My favorite you taught us was the word game Take Two.
It's not very often I could beat you at that, but I tried really hard and I had to be fast.
The ping pong ball board game was one of the reasons I loved to come visit any time, any season. I could rarely make baskets. I'd shoot over the top, or the thing wouldn't work and the ball would just plop.
Thank you, Grandma, for writing so many fun stories about you and your past that create family history. My favorite's the play where you were the star. That boy tried to kiss you and you slapped his face hard.
I heard that you're nice and you like little boys. And you have your covers with a bunch of cool toys. This birthday you're 90. That's what I'm told. But that's free. That seems really odd.
Early memories of you were on your lap reading books. You made such funny noises and matched those with weird looks. I snuck cookies from out of the fat lady jar and ate lots of the candies you put out on your bar. Dressing up in old clothes from the chest down the stairs was always the funnest when the cousins were there. There were toys in the cupboard and swimming to boot. You were great to go with us, in spite of your foot.
I remember the time that we watched Tiger Woods win his first British Open. Wasn't he good? What I could not understand were the John Daly fashions, but it was fun you liked golf. It was one of my passions.
I don't know you real well, since I'm still somewhat new, but I do know you're generous and good through and through. Because while waiting for a plane, my family crowded your rooms, and it's time you met Cassidy. I hope that happens real soon.
There's no way to include all the times we've had fun, or the help that you've given, or the good things you've done. But please know we remember and won't forget how you've been there for us in the past and the now.
From the greats, from the grands, you're the best of the best, we Gibbons agree.